Hey, Tom here, FlipAnythingUSA. So tonight I've got a live webinar at 7 p.m. Central. Be sure to check that out. Let me see here, right there. Yep. Go to FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar, and you can go there. If you don't have my book, get my book, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. It's been a bestseller on Amazon, Audible, and Kindle. See, I wanted to just give, you can get rich quickly, you can get rich slow. I got there pretty quickly. I was a millionaire in my 20s, and that was back in the 80s, which would be like making $3 million, per million, to do a comparison. But I wanted to show you guys something, because I think this kind of gets the point across, to be honest. So let me go to, get rid of that. And I'm just this is just one little neighborhood that I bought in. And I bought a couple hundred properties over my lifetime. That's really not boasting a lot, over 43 years. But I want to show you something. So these homes that you see right here, I bought quite a few in this neighborhood. Let me see if I can show you. So I bought one here, and I bought one here, and I bought these four. I bought this one on the corner. And I've got others in this area as well. But I want to just talk about this one little neighborhood right now. And then I want to take you over to Zillow for a second. And so if you just got here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I've got a free webinar tonight. You can get in. Just go to the links below and what you see up on top here, FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar, and I'll send you a link to get in there. You can put your email and your phone number in there when you get to the form. Put your email, put your phone number in there. It's kind of a good safeguard. No sales guys are going to call you, but we'll send you the link. So it's just kind of a safe fallback if you get there. Hey, Michael, maybe I'll see you back in there tonight. So, but I wanted to just talk to you about getting rich slow, because I really have done all of it. I bought assets that I've held for a very long time. I bought other ones that I just turn. And the quickest way to get rich is by turning them, I can tell you right now. And I can give you an example within this neighborhood. So, like this little area of the neighborhood, I'll set this Zillow up at the same angle so that it's easier to follow. No, it's a little bit different than that. It's like this. Yeah, right. So check it out. Same neighborhood. This is Google Earth. This is Zillow. And it's pretty close. I'll give a little more angle here. Put this here. That makes it even better. Shrink it a little bit, bring it up here. So on average, I paid about $129. I mean, I paid $200,000 for this house. I paid $129 for this one, $129 for this one. I think about $139 for this one. I paid maybe $199 for this one. I think I paid $200 for this one. So let's talk about getting rich slowly. I bought those, over the last 10, 15 years, and I sold them a few years ago. But I made a couple $1 million when I sold these for anywhere from $430,000 a piece up to $650,000. I think the last one I sold right here. Now let's take a look at Zillow, just to get an example. So this house that I paid for $129, and now understand, Zillow's a point of reference. It's not 100% accurate. Sometimes they're low on their prices. Sometimes they're maybe a little bit high. But in general, it's a point of reference. It's fair. I'd say within, 10% on average. Some they're probably way out, but I know where these are at. So just consider this. I paid $130. So going by Zillow, though, on this property alone, there'd be $530,000 if I held it. Actually, I sold this one for $630, I think, actually. $630, and I think I sold this one for about $600. Either way, and not that long ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. But again, so if you consider that in about 10 years, I made roughly $500,000 on this one, $500,000 on this one. Actually, one of those I still own. This one, they don't have it marked. This one's worth about $2 million now because they built like what we call a McMansion, kind of a mini mansion on it. I don't even think Google Earth has it updated. We can take a look. Yeah. Look at that. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, see that? This is maybe a 6,000 square foot house, something like that, maybe 7,000. And again, the old houses, the house that was here pretty much looked like this one at one point. There wasn't a lot of difference. But back on point here, even if you just accumulated the 5 houses. Look, I mean, I not only bought these, and I mean, I've turned those, but these are buildings that are, some of these cost a couple $1 million a piece. You get back, I've got some that are, worth $5 million. And so, but this is an aggressive real estate investor, okay? That's me, somebody aggressive. But even if you're not aggressive and you just bought, 1 or 2 properties, every couple of years, in 6-7 years, or just say 8 years, you got, whatever, 4 or 5 properties. And over that period of time, you can make, anywhere from 500,000 on maybe the one that you bought from the earliest to a couple $100,000 on the one that you bought the latest. And so that's why I say you can't afford to not invest. You really can't afford to not invest, because real estate is the only tool out there that you can borrow 90% of the money, or whatever, put 10% down, 20% down, but you get the benefit of all that equity. All that leveraged part to go up. You know what I mean? You only have to put out 10, 20%, and you get the benefit. That the bank will loan you all this money, and you've got the difference to make the, that delta. And I've been doing this for 43 years, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. But look, get in the webinar tonight. I'm not going to have a long show here tonight. Hey, Russ, good to see you in here. Russ, another fantastic guy, smart guy. He was already a successful real estate agent in Portland, and he's, he wanted to get into commercial, and I've helped him with that, and he's made maybe several $1 million now in commercial real estate. So, and he's a great asset to the whole mentorship. So, and you'll see guys like Russ, great guys like Russ and Chris, and there's so many of them now. Rich, you got a lot of guys that have gotten wealthy in real estate very quickly. In my class, and some, made, tens of thousands, others, multiple millions now. But, appreciate you sharing that stuff with me earlier, Russ. And I'm in touch with most of my students. I'm always available. And I'm talking to new Cole, who's going to do very well, I think. Russ, of course, we share a lot of stuff. Liam, we share a lot of stuff. But there's just nothing like it. But even if you just bought, like I say, you just, like this house, I bought this house for, I think, 100, I bought this without even looking at it, without going inside it. Somebody asked me that the other day. I bought this house without ever even going inside it. And I think I paid probably 135,000, something like that. And I sold this property for about 430,000. Anyways, made 300,000 in a relatively short time on a single piece of property. But it's that kind of money that allows you to go, okay, great, all this money. Then I'll go buy 2 more, and then I'll buy 2 more. And then as your wallet gets bigger, and pretty soon, 10 years goes by. If you buy it right, the property can be paid off in 10 years. And now you're receiving those rents. I traded 3 of these houses. When I say trade, I don't mean I trade, but I sold 3 of these houses that you see in this picture that I paid roughly $390,000 for three houses. I sold them for like $1.8 million, and I sunk that money, and I bought a building over here. Where is that thing? Yeah, I bought this building over here for $1.6 million, and so I went. I $390,000. 10 or 12 years later, now I have a building paid for $1.6 million that brings in roughly $12,000 a month. That's net. So $144,000 a year for taking time to invest in 3 properties, 3 houses. Okay, and now a decade goes by, or maybe a little more than a decade, and now it's whatever, 1.6 million, bringing in a very healthy return. Hey, Liam, good to see you in here as well. So I'm not going to be on here real long. A lot of good stuff going on. I'm actually surprised at the rental rates on some houses. I actually just put a couple of houses up for rent, and I'm pleasantly surprised, but I kind of feel sorry for people out there that aren't buying because they're the one paying these rents. I've never liked paying rent in my life, never have. The only time I ever enjoyed it is when I purposely moved into a neighborhood and rented an apartment building for a short while I bought up houses in the neighborhood. And then I ended up moving into one of those. So anything new with you, Liam? You get that permit yet? Michael, maybe we got to get you in class here pretty soon. Michael, he's actually joined another group that he wasn't crazy about. He wasn't happy with his decision. But he'll be coming over, I think, into Flip Anything here very soon. But anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you. You can't afford to not invest. I just want to repeat that. And this is another neighborhood I bought up. I bought over 16 houses in that neighborhood. And in this one that I just showed you, I bought 7 houses, I think, 7 or 8 houses in this neighborhood. And, on average, $400,000 a house, $2.8 million profit just in this one little area. So those are the things that can happen. So anyways, get in the webinar tonight, 7 p.m. That's only... an hour away? About an hour away. Time flies. So in an hour, you can see me live. Urge you to go to FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar. Get in there. Go to the links below. Don't be shy. Listen, you sit in, you go watch I Love Lucy or go watch some TV program. Go drink a beer, whatever. You miss this, you can't make up for it. You know what I mean? Put off the TV show or whatever you're thinking about doing. Take time. It's only gonna take. I'm gonna make it take 45 minutes. I've actually gotten my webinars down to about 45 minutes, and believe me, that's me covering a lot of stuff. I buy the kind of properties that most of you drive by every day, and so with my students here, same thing. And so, anyways, look forward to seeing you guys, and hit that subscribe button, and we'll hopefully see you guys in the webinar in 1 hour.
And listen, time is on a mission to eliminate all the snake oil and the fake gurus that fake y'all. He'll show you how to build an empire, starting with nothing but a desire. All you really need is a good mentor, not a used car bullshit. With time, you'll learn to crush it. Investing like Warren Buffett. With real estate, you cannot procrastinate. Everyone who hesitates is left at the starting gate. Hey, yo, so don't delay and join today. The mentorship and Flip Anything USA. Go.